Hi, I'm Duyen from Germany, and I'm a coach in relaxed productivity. So my specialty is to help people who have a lot of stress to learn how to relax in a way that they can recover and energize again. And this is my specialty. So yeah, that's quite good.
Okay, great. Thank you, Duyen. So now I want to start with a story. A man named Terry got to know that he's suffering from bone cancer. And this was a hilarious news. He was not in senses that what to do now. Now he's having cancer, very few days left for living his life. But he wanted to live. And he was like, what should I do to reverse this cancer? And at that time, reversing a cancer seemed impossible. Like anybody who will get this news that you are having a cancer, it really seems impossible to reverse that cancer. And everybody around him was telling that this is impossible. How you can do that? How you can reverse that? But he wanted to do that, to reverse that. Then slowly, after some time, he came in contact with a lady, and that lady had also suffered from breast cancer in the past. And when he came into the contact, he came to know that that lady reversed the breast cancer, and she is now happily living her life. And then Terry started researching that how she reversed. He started researching, he started studying, he started connecting with different doctors. He did all the work, started collecting knowledge. And after everything he figured out, he started applying all that knowledge, not just collecting everything. And after applying, the result was slowly, he was reversing the bone cancer. And after few years, around 2 to 3 years, he actually reversed the bone cancer. And that too without any medications and without any surgery. Only with the dietary changes. And now he discovered the way to reverse the cancer. Once he reversed the cancer, second time, after few months, he got to know that he is now suffering from lungs cancer. But now he was very much concerned that, okay, I know the way to reverse the cancer. He was knowing that, and he reversed that cancer also. Now this whole process seemed impossible in the beginning, that reversing a cancer. But he did that. This is the story of Terry. Now after listening this story, Anurup, what are the insights you have got? What are the things coming into your mind? Share that with us.
The insights, first thing is learning from past experiences, past the whatever the things he had done, past mistakes. He is trying to make better in future. Means he's trying to the present is he's trying to make that's why he can make his future good. Because he got awake later, but it's okay. He got to know that I don't have to repeat this again in future, so it may cause me the problem. Yeah.
Anything else?
Second thing, when he met a girl, and she has also gone through this cancer, then she guided him, and the boy conversed with him, the guy conversed with him or her only, with her only. Maybe I don't know whether you all told that no one has talked to him in this story, but in the story, the girl told him that she has also suffered through cancer. She has gone through all the way, but the girl, I think that the girl has explained him in a very nice manner. So that's why he implied all these things. That's why he implied all these things. Okay, that like he should maybe like some, because in our generation also I have noticed that many of the people like who doesn't listen to the parents, means parents they are explaining their best for the betterment of the future, but some kids follow them, some kids though don't. But in case of parents, they listen to their own friends, means which are really their best friends. Yeah, so like it depends person to person, but they guided him like a very nice. So you must be real. One coach, you must read about that thought that one better coach or one better person like can be like can guide you, can change your life. Like you can see that I can so many years ago one movie was came like Tare Zameen Par. So I can't relate too much of that, but like when Amir Khan guided that child, he had only understood the talent of child after he rising up. So little you can take from that movie. Yeah, because I had also, when I was also working with Byju's, I saw many examples like this. That's why.
Mm-hmm. So these were great insights we got from this story from Terry.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about impossible goals. Exactly, what are impossible goals? So generally when the word we say impossible, so everybody is like, nothing is impossible. And yes, there is nothing impossible, but there are impossible goals. The kind of goals which are so big in your life to achieve that it may seem impossible at the current situation. Like according to your current situation, your background, your environment, it seems like I can't do that. Or for maybe you won't feel that it's impossible, but the people around you, they feel that this seems impossible. It's too big to achieve. Now, these are impossible. As in the story, the impossible goal was reversing the cancer. For those people who were around the Terry, they said that it is impossible to reverse the cancer. But he wanted to do that, and then he achieved that impossible goal. So it was an example of impossible goal. Now, why important? Like, why it is important to have impossible goals? Like, when we can have easy goals in our life, why it's important to have impossible goals, difficult goals in our life? It's not always important, but still it's important. So there are different kind of goals in our life. Some are very big, some are small, some are mediocre kind of goals. But important is we all have impossible goals in our life. Either small, big or very big. There are impossible goals in our everyday life also. So the importance of this impossible goal is how many lives we have.
How many
lives we have?
Generally, one is having everyone.
Yeah, one life. We all have only one life. Generally. So, when we have only one life, that means we have only one opportunity or chance to do whatever we want to do in this life. To create, to shape this life the way we want to be. So, there is only one chance. Now it's totally up to you, up to me, up to everyone that how we can make this one life countable. How we can make this just one life the extraordinary life. So that everybody can see that and say, oh, this person at least made the best use of their life. So there the role of impossible goals comes. So impossible goals are important for us to be alive. Because when we have something big in our life, our mind is always think in that direction, that I want to do this, these are the ways, and this is the roadmap to achieve this. If this is not working, I will make something else. If this is not, something else. This is not, then something else. But I have to make this happen. So our mind is all the time working on that particular thing, and it is not having time to just waste on foolish things and to just sit down and just procrastinate. It is not having time for that, because we have something big to achieve. So it gives us reason to live. It gives us the reason to be alive. And psychologically also, when you have something in your mind and your brain is working 24/7, not 24/7, but still you have something, and your brain is working on at least one particular goal, you are not gonna die. So the reason is, when your brain is die, your brain dies only if you don't have something to do, anything to do. So mostly the people who dies are those people who are just sitting at home and not doing practically anything. They're sitting, maybe they are just doing overthinking and something like that, but practically they are not doing those kind of things. So impossible goals are important to make the best use of this life. So tell me your impossible goals, Anurup. You are on mute.
So in the earlier, when I was planning that my impossible goal, but I don't think that word should come to my mind. That is impossible to me. So how I will achieve it? Just keep the thing I want to achieve. So as I told you earlier, I want to purchase one big car, one or two big cars, and one good one very flat.
My question is not in the past. My question is in the present. And what's the one impossible goal you have in your life right now? What's the one, just maybe that thing you are just dreaming of? You want this, that's it.
Okay, so my impossible goal is to first I want to I need to my impossible first goal is I want to repay my education loan on my own. Because my plan is I don't have to take any money from my parents. I want to pay on my own. So that's one impossible thing, but I will pay.
I asked impossible.
Yeah, that's something impossible. Something
impossible.
not.
Okay, so what's making this impossible?
Sometime because I'm in the early stage of my business also. So this is because everything is on board, and my tourism which I'm in a partner with. Because due to this rainy season, the other tourism industries for these 3 months not getting that much business and all. So this is now this is the things are coming coming like a hurdle for me, but it's okay.
These are temporary hurdles. These are not permanent hurdles. So I'm asking,
but everything is in process. And second thing, I have done with one property. Now I am planning with other properties too. So I have fixed some meetings in Ahmedabad. So next week I am going to visit also. So I with some TTF conference in Ahmedabad. So my plan is to make a good network over there with B2Bs and have some meetings over there.
Still, my question is not that.
Okay. Impossible because the first that, and second one is of course I want to purchase one car on my own.
So what's making this goal impossible?
Goal impossible because I am not. I honestly say I will I was proper. I'm middle class boy, so that thing comes in always high class only. because my friends those who are having those cars and facilities, they are from like they are having a good business like turnover of 25-30 crores or more than that also. So I want to make my income that much so that I can earn those cars. I want to purchase those cars like Jaguar or BMW.
No. My question is, what's making that goal impossible?
Okay, what's making right now? See, some like right now some hurdles are making. Then right now some basic things like not getting like a proper reward from my business also. Means from my client also. Some in some cases my money is also in the halfway on the way.
This is
My money is also not.
impossible.
Yeah.
So this is temporary
Yeah, it's
thing.
making impossible. No, but this is I think sometimes it makes impossible because everything I have to manage on because whenever the thing I will receive my plan is to execute means make an investment. So that because of that investment I can I can make some bulk things. Like I have to put some online purchase something. I have to I want to get the access of some the thing.
So buying a car. So what's the, have you fixed the amount? Like what's the amount required to buy that car?
Yeah, for that car it generally requires around 70 to 80 lakhs.
And when you want to buy that?
I want to buy that after 3-4 like around like 3 to 4 years, mostly in 4 years.
4 years.
I want to buy that car.
Okay, so it's 2023, so 2027 we can say.
Yeah.
So that means you are having 4 years to collect that money.
Yeah.
And the thing which is stopping you is your business.
Yeah, businesses and some things like but something like things I'm stopping like money also and more hurdles too also. But I know I am having some patience. I know like we have to be process oriented and we can just achieve also.
What's the biggest hurdle?
Biggest hurdle right now is there is the money only, right? Biggest hurdle only.
Because the biggest thing you need
because
to buy the car is money only.
Yeah, and each and everything because my primary objective also that like if my earning is good start good, I will first basic thing like I will full repay my loan also, my personal loan only, education. So that's why I want to repay it. Then I will start I will do each and everything because but yesterday or day before yesterday only I went to government office at DIC. So I have understood all the schemes also, but they are giving to like grants, but not giving grants, loans also, depending upon which industry you want to start in your business, like service industry, manufacturing. But I said like I don't want to take another loan for me. My mother told me that you can just take that amount and you can repay this loan and start your business with this money. But but I don't want to say like for one loan you have to pay take another loan. Then I don't want to go in a chakravarti of loans. Yeah, so if you want to work 4 times extra, I have to work, no issue.
So there comes my next point, that most people want to make big businesses, have great goals around jobs also, like they want different kind of very big jobs. But most of us overdo this task.
Yeah, because my college friend also, they have started their own businesses. Like some have started. No, I just want to tell it. They have started their apps and it's running okay at the early stage. But apps also, some have taken the restaurant franchise also, but they have taken a whole amount of money from their parents. Whether it will be in crores or lakhs or whatever amount, etc.
I got your point. And
Yeah.
the most of us overdo it means, let's say we are preparing for our business and we want to make our business a unicorn company. And here comes a catch. Most of the business people, founders, entrepreneurs, and startup people, what they are doing, they are working not for a particular time. They are working endlessly, like most of the time 16 hours, sometimes 20 hours a day. They are 24 hours only, but they are working 16, 20, 12, 15 hours. So this is a lot. They are taking their life also, they are overdoing it. We actually don't know how to do it. We need to learn that. And this, like, because of overdoing, this makes us burn out. We are getting exhausted from work. We don't want to do. We want to make a big business. We want to get a good job. And we also are ready to do work, but still we are exhausted, burned out, stressed out, don't do the task. And then it feels like we don't want to have that business and we can't make that business happen. And why this happens? This happens when we are like, I am open for all the opportunities. Whatever opportunity will come to me, I'm yes for that opportunity. So we become a yes person for all the opportunities. It's not wrong to be a yes person for the opportunities. It's good. But still we need to see that what are the opportunities we need to say yes or no. Or let's say some opportunity came to you, you said yes, and now you are overdoing that task, and that opportunity actually made you exhausted. You accepted the opportunity just to relax. Like most of us after graduation, we go into we have only one thing in our mind, just want to have a job. If we'll get a job, our life is the best life in this universe. And then that student gets a job, and that student's life becomes the worst life in this universe, because that student was looking for just a job, not specified what kind of job and whatever it is. Or if I'll just explain in the terms of business, so only we want to build a business, but what our values are, which will never change. Either our business is this level or this much level. There must be some values, like let's say very simple thing, work-life balance, employees taking care, well-being, or healthcare, or trust, or something like that. But we never think about that. We just think about we want business from here to here, anyhow. And that's why we are working from 24/7 for our businesses. But I'm not going into detail that what are the opportunities we need to say yes or no. But the conclusion is these opportunities are making us feel bad about the opportunities only. And we are falling in the trap of that. Now let's say you are already in the business, you are doing that, you want to make it happen, and you are working a lot, doing different meetings and going different places, working in different things, not only one thing, and want to repay your loan, want to get a car, want to help your parents, don't want to take money from them. And when you see your colleagues or friends who were in the past with you, you feel like I am way back from them. I also want to be there, and they are having good businesses. So that thing actually makes you feel exhausted. But you want to do it in a good way. So how to take your business from here to here, but in a relaxed way, in a productive manner, not just overdoing it and the results are nothing. So what are those ways? Those ways Duyen will tell you. And what are the ways? Duyen is a relaxed productivity coach. So she better tell you that what are these ways. With them you can be relaxed and you do your own work and be happy and get more productivity by doing less. So Duyen, take over from here.
Thank you. So thank you for sharing your impossible goal and how to do that in a relaxed way, because you don't have to decide to do it right now and start right away to build up that business. And it's really reasonable to not take another loan, because that can make you even feel worse. So I totally understand that. And before I started this coaching and also about businesses, I realized I had a lot of doubts that I thought I have to have that kind of big level to know a lot about and know many people. But in the beginning, it's just like where am I? What can I do? And what does the world need? And in the beginning, you talk with a lot of people first to see whether there's actually demand for your business. So how to do that in a relaxed way? Let's check it out. So first of all, if you think about your goal, how do you feel about it in general right now?
Sometimes, I thought it can be impossible, but I have to work. But second, I have to just work hard upon it and do in a proper way. Work hard and walk like a horse in properly. And don't get if you get the failures in the coming for achieving your goals, just accept it and move on again and again. Don't give up easily. Because I saw many people they are because in India I have till now, as per the survey, I studied the 80% of startups closed in 5 years only, because they're they are not able to planning for a long term also. Yeah,
right.
Even so just don't give up easily and just focus on your goal. Everything just do your hard work and just accept. Don't fear with the failures, because this will make you stronger from inside.
Totally.
Yeah.
So in general, if you say what kind of, so just question, what do you feel like? Do you feel good about, or is there any doubt that you cannot move forward with that goal?
How can I achieve my goals? Because see, the business, I'm the first person from my family or relatives, because in my family, from my caste and from Rajasthan also, most of the people are into service background only, especially they are into education. And I'm totally opposite of education. I don't like to study never. Means anything. In school also I was a backbencher, so I'm totally I was into business only. So in this how can I how one person can be there for me to who can guide me in all the way.
That's right.
So he can be a mentor. Or if a temporary mentor will be there, then also it will be okay for me.
That's a thing, there are many different options that you can choose from, and finding the right person can be a challenge in the beginning, but if you know what you're looking for, what kind of mentor, if that's the solution that you can move forward, that's way easier and relaxeder, but it's still full of challenges that you have to go through anyways. But I think you know that. And also when you said that you have a family full of educational people and you're more into business, it's really that's in education you have people following more of the curriculum. In an entrepreneurship you fully have to find different ways, be creative with the ways how you can express it.
I am the only person who wants to go in an entrepreneurship field, but otherwise everyone has a service level background and in education also. They are this thing is good for education, but I don't want to go in that field. I want to go for with my own field.
Mm-hmm. That's a good starting point to do that on your own way. Also, knowing like what is like, if you could choose, like if you had all the money in the world and all the time, what would that look like? You have that business, but how do you want to build it up?
If I'm having money.
Mhm.
Yeah, so if I'm having money, some things will make me easier. First thing I will, if I'm having a lot of money, first thing I will make, I will pay my all liabilities. Like I will pay my loan also. Then second thing, like I will make some small investment for my startup. I will invest in online platform like an Naukri.com and Indeed, from where I can select the best candidates from all over the India. I'm posting some candidate, but it's from free. So I need to make some investment also, because I have talked with one of my professor. He's specialized in human resource, and for with 11 years he's engaged with Tata Group. You must also know about Tata Group. Yeah. So he's engaged with that. So he told me, like, if you want to really go expand this, then you have to make some investment anywhere. Because without a way, okay, how much you can go? You can do a lot of hard work, but you need to make some investment. So this will be about both hard work also, and this will be about the smart work also.
Right. Like I have like two different options that are possible. So there's one way you don't have to spend any money and just find the people that can help you. And the other way is to find the investment. And it's good that you already know, like, you need the money, but figuring out, like, okay, you know what you want, and we just want to make sure that you do it in a relaxed way so you don't burn out. And just in this situation where you are right now, if I just tell you that, like, let me introduce you to the 3 stages of burnout, so just to figure out in which stage you are or not at all. So if you think about burnout, first of all, what comes into your mind? What does it mean?
Burnout means doing work and hard work, and and try to make each and every time utilize. We don't sometimes, because from last year 1 year also I got a habit of working on Saturday Sundays too also. Saturday Sunday I used to work extra when I was in a previous job, so I got a habit from there also. So when in Ahmedabad also I was living, my plan was to go with, when all my friends was there in the PG, but when I get a call to attend a meeting whether in this place or that place, I just simply go out over there. So sometimes I don't think so. Yeah, but one day when I got really exhausted from after 2 or 3 weeks, then my mind really don't works after that. So I just take I don't mind whether it's a Monday or Sunday. I just take that a day off also. I don't, on that day I just don't attend any calls. I don't see any work messages. I just only watch the things from which I am getting relaxed. I'm getting some kind of happiness. Whether it may be a web series or a movies also, or going with friends also, anything.
I want to add something.
That's great.
Just to give you a little context more. The last job which he was doing is in Byju's, that was in sales department, and in that department Saturday Sunday is not an off day. The off day is Mondays and Tuesday, and it's I guess he was working in field sales, right?
Yeah, means in field only just we have to visit on parents' home only.
Yeah. So it was near that field sale in Byju. So it's like there are no particular job timings there in that sales department. So you may be going in the morning at 8 a.m. till 11 at night, maybe sometimes. So it happens. So that's why that from there I can see that habit is coming of working on Saturdays and Sunday. Now you can continue.
Yeah. Yeah, but that time sometime I realized that the work amount of the amount of time I'm investing over here, if the same time I'm investing on myself or for my idea, then I can get even more result. And I must feel happy about that. But if the thing you do from your proper heart, then whether if you will do, if you will work 18, 20 hours, then also you will work properly. If you really like that thing, I have analyzed in this the past 6 months. If you work with proper diet and you really like those things, then you will work 18 20 hours. You will not feel boring. But but the thing, if you doesn't like it, you will work even 5 hours a day, then you will really feel boring. Yeah, like
Right.
what I am doing over there. Then I don't want the means the interest depends upon the field, person to person.
It does.
Yeah.
Like you said, like it's like what you already said, like you worked also on Saturdays and on longer hours, but you also said like, okay, no meetings on that day and had the free
Yeah.
time.
For my work,
And-
I can work over. For my work, I am happily to go for work over there.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. And okay, and going from there, like if you think, let's say, okay, now we talked about this burnout thing and what you think about it, and if we have the 3 stages, I just present it to you, and then you can see like where you are and can identify yourself. So the burnout itself is just basically physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion, like you experienced in a way, but you said, okay, take a break now, and no cause. And then we have 3 stages. The first stage is called the honeymoon phase. It's like feeling very enthusiastic and motivated to do the work, and sometimes we are so happy that we are like so open to say yes to everything and take on more work. And that's for that phase totally good to be open for that. And then the second phase is about the onset of stress. It means if you have more clients, more projects, more tasks to do, that means, okay, the stress is going to start right now and I have to work longer hours. And this is where it's just starting to feel more stressed. You work longer hours, you work on weekends, start to skip your breaks and feel less rested. And the third, last stage is the chronic burnout. It's basically when you mostly under stress and you feel like you can't handle all the responsibilities anymore, so you start to skip maybe brushing teeth in the evening so you can, because you're so exhausted, or skipping the dinner. And it's just feeling stress over a long time without taking any break that you already did. And if you think about these 3 stages, where can you identify yourself? Is it in the honeymoon phase? You're happy and do your work. Second, it starts to get stressful. Or this last one, it's stressful every day and I need more breaks. Yeah, and so in which phase do you see yourself? In the first, second, or third?
Like what you asked us, can you please repeat your question?
Yes. So in which phase in the stages of leading to burnout do you see yourself? Do you see yourself in the honeymoon phase? Or do you see yourself in the onset of stress, meaning it's just starting to be stressful with the many tasks? Or do you see yourself in the third phase, where you have so much to do every day that you feel like I can't even handle my daily stuff? Or nothing.
Sometimes I think that I see myself like a third part, like in the future. Because because whether it's, the goals should be impossible, but you have to work extra from the other world also. Because if you want to become an extraordinary person, then you have to work also extraordinary. Because I have this thing inspires. I got inspired from. Sorry, ma'am.
I want to interrupt you here, Anirudh.
Yeah.
The question is, where do you see yourself out of those 3 stages? You are trying to share
I told
a story.
third one.
So, third one. Where?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I told third one. So Because the third one, you tell like day by day work is more, but okay, like work will be more, but it will be like I will work also, but work more than the rest of the world, because see like I have analyzed that if you want to like become an extraordinary person, you work like you have to work like an extraordinary, because this thing is I got an inspiration from like one of my role models also. Like you must be knowing about that Indian actor Shah Rukh Khan also.
What's the definition of extraordinary?
Extraordinary extraordinary like you have to like stay aside from rest of like if you're working, like if you are with like working with 50 to 60 people like within simple task, but you are the, if you want to look like a one that each and everyone should focus on you, then you have to do more extra hard work on yourself.
How you are
That out of them, you have everyone should focus on you only.
How you are doing
That's
that? How you are becoming extraordinary?
So that's like extra part also. Like on Sundays also, my some friends are coming. Because from last Sunday on no before like I went to Jaipur on Sunday. I used to visit in other city like Daman also in different cities, so regarding some work also. And during that time, my friends who are doing their job, they are taking their off. That means they are doing off over there. Like they are just like, because they are coming all over from Mumbai also. But see, like if my work is there, I have to go, because I don't know whether this opportunity will be there today or tomorrow will be not there, because time doesn't wait for anybody. So you have to go like work each and make each and every time utilize properly.
But how you are becoming extraordinary?
Extraordinary, like first thing I have always got to know from others generally entrepreneurship is that thing in India, like now it is becoming a very popular, but previously like nobody takes this entrepreneurship. Everyone just goes for a job online, and especially like if like I like love to give some new and innovative ideas which people generally don't think about, like out of the box approach. Like which the ideas which everyone is talking, we have to keep that idea which people don't used to think about it.
I'm not asking in general, I'm asking about you, how you are becoming extraordinary.
So like each and like everything like say like so everyone like just sorry. Yeah. So like extraordinary, like see now I have like started my I have started my this own work also, like on recruitment only. I've understood that see in market there are many recruitment companies over there. But no one is taking proper care of their candidates to whom they are getting them placed. Once they receive the payment, they just see of them. But I take the proper feedback, and I am in a regular touch of all the candidates to whom I can help them in getting placed in each and every hotel. So I'm taking the regular feedback from them also, and from the hotel also, like whether they are working properly. Because if I receive to any problem regarding them also, I go and meet my client also. Why my candidate is not working properly? Is there any issue you discuss with me also? I will also take strict action against him also.
Okay.
Because I don't want these two things to be repeated in future. And while speaking to my candidates, I just because in one day also when early when I have to fill this position, I have taken 20 interviews. But while speaking to the candidates, I get to know get to know the potential of the candidate, how the potential is, how much potential the candidate is having, and how the way he speaks, the confidence he is having. How he can be an asset for me and for my clients also.
Does this makes you extraordinary?
Yeah, because I take each and every care of my candidates. Like each and every care, whether if whether the problem is there, A to Z, everything should be proper. If they are not proper, then I will just give them some honor, give them some work training. You have to work. I just send them some videos. You have to work on that, because see, if you because you will work over that, then your work should be that much a level. Not initially, not no one is there, but you will be there for a long time, and each and everything yours should be perfect. So that in the future also, my client can refer on his in market, I have provided my candidate, and his candidate is too much good, because we are not hiring each and every person. Okay, just come for the interview. I'm just sending resume like this. Not, we have to work properly. And if for the one person also I have to go, then also I'm going. For the 10 people also I'm going. I have to go. I'm going. But I have to go because I have to work for them also. So that in case the my candidates will also have a respect for me, that I am also taking care of him. I'm not like other companies.
And for becoming this extraordinary person, you have to put extra time.
Yeah.
Is that really true? That you must have to put extra time to make this happen? Because as you said before, Duyen asked you where you are lying in the burnout stage, and you said, I am lying at the third stage where I'm putting... Yeah, I'm just completing my sentence. I'm lying at the third stage, but I have to do extra work because I want to be extraordinary, and that putting extra time makes you extraordinary and burned out also. In the worst condition, last stage of burning out. So in your, what I'm listening, according to you, what I'm getting, I don't know if I'm wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. So I am burned out, but I am burned out because I want to be extraordinary. To become that extraordinary, I have to put extra time, and to become that extraordinary, I have to be burned out. That is a compulsion. Is that so? Like Duyen will tell you, this is or not. Or is there any other way?
Actually, at times I was in the future, if they will work, I will work
Are you in this game, in your business, for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or for 20, 25, 30 years?
Yeah, means the situation is after 3 years also.
I'm asking, you are in this game for longer period of time or just for shorter period of time?
Oh, long. I will there for long term.
For longer period of time, can you sustain the way you are working right now? Can you sustain this thing?
Yeah, I have to follow some things, good things also. Then only I will be able to survive for a long time in the market. Because today each and every company, whoever the work, so I have to read the case study during my college of Tata Group and many Mumbai Dabbawale and etc. more than a companies of abroad also. But see, each and every company have their own page, but most of I really like the Tata Group, because the way they recruit the people, it's totally different. So I have learned from that how I can make different also.
That is not the question. I was asking something different. So
Ask?
Yeah, nothing. Duyen, continue.
No, actually, if I'm wrong, you can please.
No, I understood your point. That I got your point.
No, if you are having question, please ask. If I'm wrong, you have to please correct me.
Nothing like that. I just want Duyen to give you some productive ways to work on you. That's why I'm telling you.
Before I can give you some advice, I'd like to know from you, because it always depends on what we believe. Like you said, you are in the third stage when you think of the future of building a business, and you also mentioned working harder. just to clarify, what does it mean for you to work harder?
Work harder so that I can achieve like more more goals, and I want to like become more popular, in each and every places, from in especially in my city, if I want to become a big businessman, then everyone in the future can this guy has went from this city, so I want to be like that also.
That's a really good aspiration to work towards too. And when you think about doing, like working harder, what does it mean for you in terms of what you do?
So can you please repeat your question?
Yes, I think so. If you think about working harder, is it more about putting in more time, putting in more like brain power, what is it for you, working harder?
Working harder, of course, putting my brain over it, and not working in that if I work hard, I will initially feel some relax, and make my surroundings positive. Make my surroundings positive, whatever the things will be there, I will put some music upon it, so that I may feel some positive energy also. With my positive energy, I can work harder, and because if I'll work more, then that the word hard will not come to my mind. By putting the surroundings positive and easy, not easy, but surrounding positive and working, not working good. So the negative vibes, because surrounding vibes also affect our mind. So I don't want any of the things. So I will put some pictures also, and photograph also, which will make my positive mind also, and positive sign for me and my business. Yeah.
So basically, you're putting in reminders that remind you of the positive things that you always.
Yeah.
And also, you mentioned that it feels like, in my words, I would say something like play. So you can play for 10, 15, 20 hours. So it doesn't feel exhausted. And that's really the difference between when you do something and then you don't really play. It's like hard work. But if you do something with I want to just be in the moment and play with it, that gives you, it's just a change of the mindset, the perspective. And I also know sometimes it's not easy to see that in a way that makes it fun. And in that situation, it's asking yourself in that moment. And this is this is my specialty. I don't give tips that you morning routine, all the stuff is all included. But if you think about it, your attention is the thing that gives you, this is your life experience. And when I heard it the first time, I thought it doesn't make any sense. But if you think about your attention, you're putting your attention on the screen right now, and you're focusing on it. And everything you focus on is actually your experience that you see in that moment. And sometimes we forget about it. So when you notice, it's just my tip for you, which is a small thing, but you can apply that on everything else. When you notice that it's not fun anymore and you feel like working harder, and it's just about figuring out a little bit earlier before it's too stressful when to not make it wrong.
Yeah. So after you as I told so just sorry to interrupt you, but before taking, I can take a small break also, and if because when I will work hard, when I will work overtime and extra with others, I will work with my I will put my whole heart over there. Put my whole heart while working over there. So I will don't feel any stress over that. See, if my mood will not there, and my heart will just say I don't want to work on this day, I will simply don't work only. If my heart doesn't allow me, I will simply don't take. But if my heart will allow me, and I will put my whole heart over there. Whether it will be a working day or non-working day for others, I'll work stressful, like without stress, because my heart full into it, and I will work with full fun, and also I will enjoy my work.
So this is also the basic key. Like if you're in the present moment, you can decide when to take a break, when not to take a break. It's really about knowing what you need, and you have that. I think, so how to do that in a relaxed way without burning out is if you know what you need, when you have to say no, and this is always changing depending on the context. So, I'm hanging a little bit out here, but it's okay. So I could give you all the tips to implement a morning routine and do the work and take a break and all these things, but it doesn't matter if there are some other thoughts behind it that would need some kind of other session to think about the mindset, because this is the basic thing that helps us to reach our goal in a relaxed way or reach our goal in a stressed way that we are burnt out. If you think about building up that business, finding a mentor that does not only know that kind of business, but also finding someone who can also help you with the mindset and what steps to take, that is actually an accelerator. But this is what I would suggest. Like, keep going with what you do and just notice when you need to take a break. Because many people, just like in general, because I've been looking into burnout quite a while, and many people that get into burnout, like Priyanka said, is that they say yes to everything, and when they have to say no, then they're like, yes. On the other side, like, it's really trying to stick to what you need and not kind of doing what other people kind of suggest, following your own.
Yes, and like in the future, like whether in my office, if my people wants to take a holiday, whether it's a weekend or that, I will surely allow them also, because I don't want, because of just my interest, I don't want to ruin their interest and their personal life. So like I will allow them. You can enjoy your holidays also. And one thing one thing I have analyzed from many things, from many person, and from many interviews also. See, in today's world, businesses and each and everything, the stress, frustration, and that anger is common for each and every person. But my thing in my case, each and every anger is coming on my my thing. But I don't remove my anger or frustration to any second person. Whether it's my friend, it's my parents, or any other, I don't remove my frustration or any other. So I'm feeling shortage is in which way I can remove my frustration or anger, because this is the thing. But this is not the way we have to. This is no solution. Like, we have to remove our frustration on other person. Why? Because of my fault, other person should suffer. So I have analyzed that you can my friend suggested me I have to play some games like football also. When I was in a college, I used to play a lot also. But after because after my hand issue, I was not able to play sports. And I am a huge fan of a Germany football team also. Yeah, Manuel Neuer is my favorite goalkeeper. Yeah,
nice.
Manuel Neuer, Serge Gnabry. I'm following Germany football fan. I'm a FC Bayern fan.
That's cool.
Yeah, so because I'm really regularly watching the match, so if I want to relax, remove my anger, then I'm watching some highlights over there. On that day, Bayern matches are there, I will surely watch them to remove, just to feel relaxed. If I will get relaxed, all my frustration will be get removed. Simple as that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's totally okay to watch that. It's like to a certain degree, it's always good to do that and relax. And just when in the moment where you feel like, I should do more, then that's the moment to do.
Yeah. But in a live match, if my team also doesn't perform well, then I may suffer I may feel bad about that also. I just watch a Bayern match for this to remove my anger. You are performing bad to increase my anger. Sometimes that also the coming on my mind, but it's okay.
It's really right with the emotions.
Yeah.
I think that is a different topic, mindset and emotion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll deal that topic with sometime else. I think we are running short of time. So for now, we need to wrap up. And thank you so much for joining, Anurup. And you will be getting Duyen will be sharing some practical tips on just coping with burnout. And there are some helpful tips. So we'll be posting that tips in the group that you already joined our LinkedIn. So Duyen will be sharing the tips there, and those tips will actually help you. I hope so. You can apply and you can get back to us that what's working for you and what's not working for you. And you can reach back to us on LinkedIn. You can connect with us, and then we can discuss over that. And we'll also get to know that what's actually working for you, because it totally depends on person to person also. So you will get to know that what's right for you, what's not right for you. And apart from that, I want to add about your impossible goals. Figure out why it is impossible. More. I'm not asking for any answer. Don't give me any answer right now. And if you can just think over it and make it like why it is impossible, or is this something impossible ever I thought in my life, or I can think something big also. Maybe you can think something big also, and that can be impossible. Or sometimes having just what I have observed from the conversation, I'm telling you on the basis of that, getting your task done or becoming extraordinary without burning out is the impossible task for you. That is impossible. That is not a big task. Impossible is about some task. So one impossible task for you is just doing extraordinary things or becoming extraordinary person, but without burning out. So then figure out why it is impossible and how to make that possible. And then if you want to discuss that, we are there. You can connect with us. Anything you want to add, Duyen?
Right now, no.
From my side, I think we had a good session, and see is there anything that you feel like you still need, or are you good with the session?
Or I can say, what are the insights, or what was your experience? What are the insights you got from this session?
Insights insights what I'm thinking and some I got today I got some experts who guided me some something in which way I can achieve my goals also. Yeah, and one thing just I want to tell whatever the things will be there however the word impossible I think we have to remove from our mind also.
Yeah.
Because if you will think this
it is seemingly impossible in actual.
But see, if while working also I will just keep this thing it is impossible, how I will work, then the work will definitely not work properly. Yeah. So just do the hard work. Just take I want to achieve this or that. Simply you can achieve. But because I have read one thing if you break impossible in 3 parts, what becomes I am possible. Yeah.
Okay, so that's great. That was a great session. Thank you so much for joining, and have a good night. Duyen, have a good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you too.
And have a great weekend too.
Yeah, bye bye. And yeah, thank you so much.